Hi everyone, this week I am painting a rose petal, and you can see that I am drawing it here very lightly using my kneaded eraser to pick up the extra graphite. And here you can see that I am watering or wetting just the petal part. I want to get it nice and wet. This is a wet on wet technique. And there I'm applying my first layer of Quinacradone Opera. I have this part of the video going at regular speed because I wanted you to see how I create the white part of the petal on the left hand side just by leaving the paper white and not painting it. And the strokes, the linear strokes that I use, so you could see those details on the petal. And there you could see I was painting around the water drop that I plan on doing. Now here I have sped up the video. You can see that the pink does look a little bit brighter, and even in that spot there that I'm working on now, that's because there's more pigment on the brush than there is water. That's how you control somewhat the value of a color that you get, or how bright or how intense it is. All of that pink is the same color. I just had more pigment on my brush. Now you can see I just wetted the top part of the petal because I'm going to be working on that. And there I'm adding another layer of Quinacradone pink or opera. And by the way, I wanted to let you know you need to have your project completely dry. I mean completely dry in between doing layers. If you don't, your subsequent layer will pick up the previous one. So it has to be completely dry. And then here I go on, now I'm wetting it again. You can see that I wet the top and the bottom. And I am applying my first layer of a mix of Scarlet Lake and Winsor Red. I blended those two on my palette, and I am applying that over the Quinacradone Opera to get that intense red color. You can see that with the linear strokes that I'm using, it helps to describe the petal. And I'd like to mention here too that it's very important to paint in the direction that the grain goes, whether you're painting a flower petal, a piece of wood, fur, feathers. You always want to paint in the direction that that object grows. And you can see me doing that with my brush strokes here to help retain the shape and the flow and the direction that the petal grows. I'm almost finished painting with this color, and when I finish, I'll be drying it completely. And I sped up that part of the video that's coming up right here, where I dry it completely, and now I'm wetting over that. I'm wetting the whole petal again because I'm going to go over it with Quinacradone Opera to really get that color intensified. And I slowed down the video here so you can watch that part. And here I'm wetting the bottom of the petal and applying some more of my Quinacradone Opera to the bottom part. Coming up, you can see that I decided that I wanted to have a little bit of a background on my petal so I could see what it would look like against the greens of the leaves. So right here you can see I wetted the area down, and I just used a little bit of sap green because I wanted to see what that would look like. Should I have done a completed painting, I wanted to see how well the green and the red went together, and here's the end result. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.